This Week in Hypocrisy.
Yeah, you're kidding. I was refereeing it. I was refereeing it. I was trying to keep everybody cool.
Freaky Ziggy, hype man, road manager, whatever else need to be done. Family, it's my cousin. It's all family right here. That's basically what you're gonna see when you see me.
You are a guardian angel and designer. You're from the Bronx, bro. You are not from Harlem. Why do you keep thinking that you are from Harlem, bro? You are not from Harlem. I did not grow up with you. I am from 140th and Lenox. I am from NFL. Up the block was 40 Wolves. Lou Simpsons, I'm on 142nd Cross Square. D. Ferg on number 8th Avenue. I don't see you around none of this. Not from none of that.
Right here. Bought you the biggest record of last year, right?
Oh yeah, we had a nice time last year.
What we call that one?
I was balling, we still balling. What's poppin', big baby?
It's balling.
I ain't even gonna hold you long. This Week Hypocrisy is starting with Dipset, unfortunately. I'm gonna go ahead and just run it for this shit.
Alright,
my man right here.
Jim Jones. What's poppin'? I do it all. You see me with my man, that's my partner. You know, prime it out, dime it out. Right now we about to puff on some haze. You know, simple. Lightness is what we call it, really though.
So Cam, man, we ain't seen you in a minute. What you been into?
Chillin', just working on my shit, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get it right. That's basically it, you know what I mean? I switched over labels, I'm on Epic now, so I just getting familiar with everybody up there. So it was kind of a hard transition because they had to learn me, I had to learn them, and right now everybody's on the same page, so everything going smooth now, but it took a few months to get it together, you know?
So front, Luca, I had most of the niggas. Luca had 20, 25 niggas. But it was like, you know, the way the Jim make it seem like he grabbed a bunch of niggas and we went down there. Nah, Luca grabbed them niggas. Luca Brasi, LS Collection is his Instagram. LS Collection, that's his Instagram. So I made it real uncomfortable. So I called and reached out to Dame. My man Rel Mack, he from 142nd. Terrell, that's like one of Dame's best friends. So Rel gave me the number, I called Dame. I humbled myself, I said, look, we fell out, I really need your help right now. So he was like, all right, cool, ain't no big deal. Got me off Epic, and I signed to Roc-A-Fella.
So I tell Jay, like, yo, why you keep fucking with him? He's young, like, what's the problem? So Jay would be, all right, cool. And then go on the radio and say, yeah, Cam is a good earner. And then Cam would be like, why you gotta call me an earner? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know why he called you an earner. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it, you know? So I don't know why Jay always had a thing with Cam. He always had a thing like that. He had a thing with everybody, bro.
When he wake me up, it's some 15-year-old kid in the back of the car. And I'm like, yo, Toad, what are you doing? Like, well, what the fuck is you doing? He like, nah, this is my man that I was telling you about. His name is Jewels. And I'm like, all right, man, what the fuck? I just told you I can't help niggas out right now, but you got me here. You gonna put me in you gonna wait till I go to sleep, rock me to sleep, and basically motherfucking put some little nigga in the back of my car to rap, and I told you I don't wanna hear the shit. I can't do nothing. So I didn't say that, that's what I was thinking in my brain. So I'm like, all right, go ahead and rap. This nigga started, yo, this nigga spit some shit, B. 15 years old, he spit. I'm like, what's your name again, my nigga? I'm Jewels. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker crazy. I'm like, all right, you know, I played the cool. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get with you, I'm like, Told, that little motherfucker is nasty, man. That nigga's like, I told you. Told on his shit, man. Told like, yeah, I told you. I'm like, that nigga nasty. So I'm like, damn, I'm working on my second album. I'm like, yo, come down to the studio. So he come down to the studio, Jim is in there, you know, me, my homegirl, BB Guns, I don't know if Bianca's watching, my homegirl Bianca, she was in there, so she was like, yo, you know, he come to the studio, he be rapping and all that, and we working on my second album, I'm like, that nigga's nice. So my homegirl Bianca, she, you know, she works for Trey Songz now and all that, but she's one of these people too, that just know talent when she sees it and knows what's gonna happen. She's always in the fucking right place at the right time. So she said, Cam, she said, yo, that kid can rap. He's cute, the girls are gonna like him. And he's a star. He can sell it, I can see it. I said, I agree with you, everything on if he cute or not, because I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I you know, if you tell me he cute, I guess he cute. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. So I'm like, yo, this nigga's nice, and the bitch is gonna like this nigga. So we all vibing. Now, mind you, this is now. So now Joel's part of the crew. I'm naming everything Diplomats. Everything that I'm like, we thinking of a name, what it's gonna be, da, da. So we come up with Diplomats. I'm getting t-shirts made. I'm getting all this shit made. Diplomat. Even when we was on my second album. So fast forward, when we get off the album and when we get off the label at Epic, we go to Roc-A-Fella. Dame gets me the deal. And he's like, yo, Cam, do your thing, man. If this don't work for you, I'm gonna just have to give you a job. And I'm like, give me a job? That was real shit though. I respected that, because it's like, I don't want no motherfucking job. I can't work. I'm not going to work, but that's how cool Dame was. He's a realist. He's like, at least I can let you work for me in my office if this rap shit don't work out. And I'm like, that shit ain't rocking like that. That shit ain't going like that. I gotta win.
The beats that Cam got, like, oh boy, he took that shit. It wasn't like it was given to him. It was just like, oh, this is here, I'm taking this. And I wasn't even mad at it, because it was acting funny. You know, I produced Kanye's first record that was on the radio. We Are the Champions on my album, The Dream Team. So I produced that with Kanye, and the reason why he got that beat was because I gave it the sample to Just Blaze to flip, and he was disrespecting me and just ignoring me. And Kanye was like, I'll do it. And then when he did it, I said, because you did it, jump on it, pull. And then Cam jumped on it, and you know, fucking Beanie, it was dope. I think young Chris gonna rock out with me. So he just would torture us to get shit done if it wasn't about him. Now his budgets, they got signed off on very fast. To be honest, there was a time like I had took Kanye's chain off his neck because he was driving me nuts. So when that had happened, he was already like, I had dropped Kanye from Roc-A-Fella. I dropped Kanye. So at that point, I was done with them. I was ready to go do my own thing. I gave people out of respect the opportunity, like, yo, there's Dame Dash, I forgot what the name of the record is, Dash Records or whatever. So I was like, y'all can go over there if they won't with you, but like really, I'm done with this music shit. Like I was done. I was burnt out. Everybody was corny to me. Everybody was weird to me. Everybody was manipulative and exploitive. And it just smelled like bad breath. And it still does. Like you walk into a room and you just could, I just got sick of smelling hot paws, bad stink demon breath. I didn't want to smell that no more. I didn't want to be around it. I was done. Like I was done, man. I just done it for 15 years.
Slow burn. Do you think that attitude, because the Dame Dash story is obviously a part of the Currency story, right?
Absolutely.
So it was several years ago. You were supposed to be on a deal, and then you ended up having to take him to court. And then I think recently came out that y'all had settled on something. Nobody knows the details. But do you think your personality contributed to him kind of not paying you?
Any situation that I had been in, I'm real loyal. When I get in a situation and somebody set a situation up for me, I don't want to dip. I'm like, let's make this work, you know what I'm saying? Even if I feel like something's going awry, I'll try to see it through, because I figure, like I always say, everything works out. I'm figuring that the universe will work through you and you'll get your mind right and everything will pan out. And I will stay too long, in any situation, like with fate waiting on you to be the person that you're supposed to be. And then, sometimes you learn lessons like that.
So set the stage a little bit for that, though, because that was an important time. I mean, we're jumping a little bit.
Yeah, it was important. I wouldn't trade it for nothing, because it did a lot for me. Me and you got tight, you know what I'm saying? I was in New York and able to...
Well, Dame owed both of y'all money. I think that was
I mean, that might have been...
you money, too.
That might have been our part of the conversation.
Yeah, much more minute on my part. It was not just a party.
But nah, man, I was able to get around and make a lot of connections with people in the fashion world and all kind of shit out here. Everything was out here.
Yeah.
I'm from New Orleans, so it's not too many avenues or vehicles for you to launch in music and shit. So out here it was crazy.
And that's got to be where the
Yo, you going? If any nigga ever came, none of my friends would ever fix their face to come to me and say, you hang out with him, I got a beef with him. I would be really disappointed in my friends if they did that. Really disappointed. Like, I ain't no real nigga shit picking sides. Stay out of that. If it ain't got nothing to do with you, the only thing you should do is make sure nobody's violent. Because either way, you gotta go to a friend's funeral. And that's what they want us to do. My rule of thumb is I'm not beefing with nobody from my culture because that's what they want us to do, period. Even if I'm mad, I'd be like, nah, man.
He was not my muscle. He's my man. He's my nigga. That's my, I brought him on the road. It was me and him. He's my hype man. He said he was my manager. Chris Lighty, God bless the dead, was my manager. That's who managed me at the time. Chris Lighty was managing me. But Jim was my hype man. So now, mind you, I'm like, yo, Jim gonna rap, Jim gonna rap, Jim gonna rap. Everybody like, Cam, get the fuck out of here. Jim ain't rapping. By this time, in between this time, Jim is perfecting his craft because Mace taught him in about 97, 98. He perfected his craft and he got better. So I'm like, yo, now we can go. Nobody believed me. Nobody believed me. The way they did it on Flex the other day, they downplayed that shit. Flex was like, man, you bugging. Come on, Cam laughed at me. Dave laughed at me. Everybody was laughing at me. I'm like, no, he's gonna rap. I'm telling you, he's gonna rap. Trust me. Trust me, he's gonna rap. Niggas like, whatever.
I got the new video about to shoot it. Going down around the same time Cam shoot his video. It's gonna be crazy, you know what I'm saying? And I'm working on my next album. I got about 5 joints done. I think I'm gonna name that He's Moving. You already know. Right after Cam and the Diplomat album come out.
All right, now, so we talked about your progression as a director on the phone, but we gotta do it on TV, man.
Yeah, let's do it.
Tell me about some of the joints you did directed.
Like, man, for the people that don't know, I came in, I started with Old Boy, then I did Hey Ma, then recently I did 4 joints for Roc-A-Fella, I did a joint for ODB, I did a State Property joint, I did one for PD Crack. I mean, a lot of people been calling me for a lot of different things, so it's feeling real good right now.
All right, let me ask you about the weekend, man. Let me ask you about the weekend, Freaky Zeke. What's been the best part of the weekend thus far?
The weekend, the crazy thing is that the weekend, the best part is right now, you know what I mean? People love the whole situation. There's a lot of love and supporting us, and we here, the red carpet walk, you know what I mean?
It's your birthday today?
Yeah, and it's
Happy
my
birthday, Freaky Zeke.
You already know.
Happy birthday.
Today.
Tell me about the performance tonight.
Oh, it's gonna be crazy. We can't tell you nothing about the performance. Y'all wait and see. Dipset, we in the building. Yeah.
So what happened is, Koch, nobody fuck with Koch. Jim wanted to keep up with us, which was dope. I'm like, the whole Koch shit was Jim's idea. It was dope. He goes to Koch, and because Diplomat's the movement is popping, even though me and Jewels is on Roc-A-Fella, they like, yo, we'll give you a deal. So Jim went and did a deal at Koch. We like bet because we all moving at the same time. We all get money at the same time. So that's what's up, bet. Cool, Jim go to Koch. Jim do the record Certified Gangster. The shit pop. Niggas start playing it, boom, boom. They like, yo, Cam, I don't believe you really motherfucking got this nigga rapping. I'm like, I told y'all niggas. I told you he's gonna rap. Now, my man got a smash. Yes, yes.
50, what you did, so we was having interior problems at Dipset. Nobody knew about this. Nobody knew that we was like not on the same page.
Right.
So when me and you were battling during our music thing, you got members of Dipset to come to your show. I'm like, so I'm sitting there like, I wouldn't have thought about reaching out to Yayo or Larry Banks.
You know, so
man, we got this.
So why was you here? And we gotta do that one time. Tell me, show you how you do it.
You got to pass me the ball for
That's how we gotta do that.
That was the ball, baby.
You know what I mean?
Shit, we here. I just came to show some support. You know, I respect Gina G, and it is one of the few movements that I do respect in this game and things like that. You know me, I'm a hustler, so I'm always open for money and things like that. But
that's what this is. This is the ultimate hustler version of Rad City right here.
It's still Diplomats though, baby.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm super disappointed in all of them. I know it don't matter because who the fuck am I for letting care who the kid what I think about them. I've been a fan of Camron since Horse and Carriage, but honestly, What Mean the World to You, SDE was everything for real. I remember Jules Santana being on there, and I remember Jim Jones being on there. I remember seeing him in the videos as well. So by the time that he dropped his first song on the West Coast Eazy-E joint, We Ride, I was most definitely stunned and surprised at what his capability was. And once again, one of the beautiful things at that time was the versatility of all the people in the group. Scratch that to see where they are now, to even see where their personal careers are. Camron doing everything that he's doing with Mace, with Jim Jones kind of being in a place where he's kind of stagnant, yet still dropping music, and then even for Jules Santana and him always hitting us with false alarms, dropping new music that never come. I'm still waiting on that joint with him and Dejalo that he was at, like he was putting out a couple years ago. Even for someone like Dame Dash, this really just speaks to people's character as far as being friends, and then it shows you as well that a lot of the time with these personal situations, it's never that anybody is necessarily in the wrong more than the other person. It comes down to your perspective. The same thing that Jim Jones was talking about as far as wanting money or needing money is the same thing that other people had complaints about dealing with Dame Dash. To even see the loyalty that Dame Dash had, and for even Camron to speak on the loyalty that they had, but it still doesn't determine the fact there's a situations when they're interacting with other people. Even sometimes to think that in your friendships, not realizing that you're giving courtesy for fuck shit. In one video, you can see that Cam, straight from the rip, it just, honestly, when I'm looking at him, I'm like, yo, he look like he don't feel Jim at all. Or he understand that Jim was trying to get on. And then there's a person that's been in a position like Jim Jones, understanding that you may not have the financial assets, but you had the skills, you had talent, and you had a vision, and made yourself useful in these situations. It's kind of sad to see the way that it played out. I don't feel that anybody in the situation was necessarily being underhanded, but it really does come down to perspective. A lot of the times you want more than what somebody is able to give you, and then it makes you ungrateful for the things that were given to you. This is sad to see in this situation. From the clips that you've seen or that I put together, you can most definitely kind of get a gist of these people's character, and I don't honestly feel that none of them are bad people or none of them have just done anything super fucking crazy. It's just the reality of it is it's personal business that you shouldn't be exposing to the internet. And by us being privy, it puts you in a position to try to pick a side. Dame Dash, for the last few years, I felt for a second that he was going on a hate spree. But then after seeing Jim Jones and Camron deal with each other, I do feel like he's trying his best to stay on an OG status as far as not just divulging personal details, but at the same time rolling into the new society of where you need to talk or you need to speak, because people are forming opinions and will make money off the content or pushing any narrative. It is what it is. I'll be closing this joint out with a joke or a skit from the boy Teddy Ray. It's also from Old Death, Rest in Paradise.
Hey, Mary J. Who killed Mary J?
I'm like a Forrest Whitaker without, with in-shape eyes.
Brilliant, Teddy. Brilliant!
A half a tear.
I see your eyes.
A half a tear.
Yes.
Ooh.
Fantastic.
Ooh. Niggas don't say shit twice. Either you gonna turn around off this love, or I'ma sock your ass out.
Brilliant, Teddy! You did not do the exercise, but I believed you.
My strategy to finish this audition out, I just gotta nail this last scene. It's easy. I've seen Fresh Prince a million